Hi, this is Ms. Davis. This is an introductory video for the Speech Communication 142 class for early college in spring of 2017. This is intended for parents and or students who were not able to attend the first day of class. On your screen right now, you can see the homepage for our Canvas classroom. This homepage will be kept up to date with current links of everything you could possibly need in order to fully understand what is going on in the classroom and complete assignments with ease and excellence. Taking a look over here as far as course contents, here are some things that will be useful throughout the course of the semester. The Start of Course Resources link will take you over to a series of videos, the first of which will be this one. That's why that's blank right there. And then there's going to be a discussion of the video permission form that you'll be filling out, as well as an introduction to Class Dojo, which is how we'll be taking advantage of our in-class participation points. There's also a link to our syllabus. The syllabus is an extensive document that you will be receiving on day one and will be posted to Canvas as well. And it has all of the VU policies, my own personal policies for in-class, a few things I do want to draw your attention to, particularly concerning grading. We will have 1,150 points on the semester. 700 of those will come from 5 formal public speaking evaluations. Then there will be 5 tests over the reading material from the textbook, and 200 points of participation points that will be made up of in-class activities, peer feedback, and other in-class sort of gigs. There is also going to be a grade tracker. Let me show you that, posted onto Canvas as well. This spreadsheet you'll be able to make a copy of for your own personal use. And then as you earn points over the course of the semester, you can enter them here, and it will keep a running total of where your total points are for the semester out of 1150. And if you're on track for earning the necessary C or above in order to get the college credit for this class. Notice, this note is important right here. The totals that are listed here are benchmarks beneath which it becomes mathematically impossible for you to earn that grade. So if you finish, for instance, the Part 4 test and you don't have 235 points, you will not get an A for the semester. If you do not have 120 points, you will not get a B for the semester. So these are not, hey, I'm solidly on track. These are absolute points of desperation beneath which you cannot get the grade. So particularly when we get into the yellow area, which is the second 9 weeks, we are heavier in point total there because 4 of the 5 speeches fall into that area. And so that's a significant number of points. So as we get into that yellow territory, it'll be really important to make sure that you are well above these minimum requirements for whichever grade you are aiming for. And remember, if you fall beneath the C territory, you will not get college credit in the course. So that's something that is important to keep in mind as we move forward. Also in your syllabus is a course calendar broken down by week, also posted to the syllabus section of the Canvas page. Is the same thing in calendar form laid out for you this way so you can look through. Please be aware of what your personal schedule is throughout the semester as well as your course schedule. We will be signing up for your speech days well in advance, so if you know that you've got an orthodontist appointment on April 27th, you will know not to sign up for your speech on that day. So you'll have access to both of those as well. We do know that it is wintertime in Indiana, so sometimes weather is a thing. I will be updating those as soon as humanly possible should we have a weather problem. Okay, back to the syllabus. Okay, the next thing I'd like to point your attention to, each of the speech assignments is actually already here, as well as the rubric for each of those speech assignments. So you can take a look over what will be available for that for the semester. Those point values do vary a little bit. One particular grading policy that I want to make sure to draw your attention to is over here where it says speaking penalty deduction statement. The requirements for each speech are posted well in advance. You have them right now. Not meeting those requirements is grounds for a significant grade deduction on that speech. I won't really hold much of a discussion with you over this. I will simply take the deduction. You are allowed to speak if you do not meet the dress requirement for your speech, but it's going to be 20% off. If you are short of your time requirement, it is going to be a significant 40% off of your score. That's huge, but it's also because you didn't do enough work. You will have plenty of days in advance to rehearse your speech and know exactly how long you're running. So it is not going to be that you got nervous and sped up. It's going to be that you didn't have enough material in the first place to get the job done. So too short is kind of the cardinal sin of speaking. So that is a costly deduction. If you go past the time requirement, you will be at 10% off for every 30 seconds that you are over. Each speech will have a frame in which your time is to fall. So if, for instance, a 4 to 6 minute speech, that gives you an idea that in order to be under, you're going to have to be short that 4 minutes. And in order to hit that 10% deduction for being over, it's going to be 6:30 or beyond before that kicks in. So keep those deductions in mind. Also, as far as the absence policy and makeup or late work, if you miss an exam, you must make that up within 24 hours of your return to class. If you are absent on the day of a speech, you must either give that speech in the next available Blue 63 class or after school within 3 days of your return with an audience of at least 10 people you provide. It is significantly easier to be in class and give the speech. Any speeches or exams not completed within that time frame will remain at a 0% throughout the end of the semester. That will hurt you pretty rapidly. So be very, very, very careful of that. Those are the key points. The syllabus, we've looked at the grade tracker. We'll be completing a little pre-assessment survey. Signups, like I said, will be available as we go through the semester for each of these so that you'll be able to see what will best fit your own personal schedule for speaking and your own personal preferences. And the glow and grow section down here is how we do feedback to each other. We will be offering every peer feedback as they speak every time. So what that means for you is when you speak, you will be getting feedback from me, but you'll also be getting one positive statement and one piece of constructive criticism from every peer in your class every time you speak. So you'll get to see the variety of thoughts and viewpoints in the classroom, as well as where there's some commonalities that you might want to take a look at as we continue on. I am personally really excited for this class. I know that speech in general can cause a lot of anxiety. We'll be talking about that early on in the semester, actually. So it is something that we will work together to learn how to not necessarily overcome, but keep it under control. And I think that you'll find that the speech class can be one of the most rewarding experiences of your high school career if you're really committed to it. So I look forward to getting to know you all and getting to work with you all. If you have questions, please hit me up. My email is sdavis@perryschools.org. Thanks so much. Look forward to talking to you soon.